Hi, I'm Sam Webster. I made this DVD, this film right here, and the idea is I'm going to do a bit of a running commentary here just to explain how we made this thing and how we brought this together. That intro title sequence you see there is like supposed to be like a Warner Brothers logo or something, but it's just playing around with that. That looked pretty cool. So the whole idea with this film came around is as a fan, I've been a Panther fan for many years as well, so I just kind of thought, as any Panther fan would, I thought like any Panther fan would, like, what goes on between the period, what do the players chat about, what goes on, behind the scenes and stuff. So I sent an email to Gary, who seemed to ring me back the next morning, and I met up with him, and we discussed ideas, and I just shot over a period of about 8 games, just loads of material, picked out the best. I like this title sequence because it kind of it's nice and bulky, and a lot of stuff happens. What I like about this Cardiff match here is that the idea was just to give it like a nature program. Do you know when you see them long nature programs on like BBC Two or whatever, and it's just like a shot of like a cheetah running through. It's just got like the pounding drums, and it's just like slow motion. I think that was the idea, to create that, but with the Panthers playing ice hockey. So I think it works quite well. It's quite energetic. It pumps. It just shows the lads are doing what they do. The shaky camera work, you either love it or you hate it, but I think at the end of the day it really complements the energy of the team and the charisma of what they show on the ice. Actually, this was my first day of shooting all this stuff. I think this was at Belfast. I'd just gone to Belfast myself for the away game, and then came back to do my first day of filming. And I was so ill, but it was so intimidating because I'm there just like stuffed up with a cold, standing next to like Corey Nielsen and Bruce Richardson, having a chat about colds. So it was quite surreal, but it was a great experience. At first it was kind of like weird to film. I don't think the guys were really comfortable with it straight off, but they really got into it, and got used to me being around, and that's why there's quite a lot of natural shots going on and stuff.
Really smoothly.
I know the program's designed.
Got to give a shout out to Temple Printing, as I am a program seller myself now.
You're getting articles sent in by
it was great to actually just go down Temple Printing and see how the craft is made and what I am actually selling at every game.
It's a lot easier now.
I'm sure fans would appreciate that just as much as this program sellers, really. So
which was a lot of hard work and
give a shout out to Gaz and Baz, who run Temple Printing. They were more than willing to let me come down. Under Moran's orders, of course, they used to say, Moran's orders, we've got to do this. When it came to the interviews and stuff, but they're more than willing.
Had to scan the pictures in, and they weren't the best quality and that type of thing.
People like Val selling books in the wall.
The Temple Printing stuff was shot over a period of 2-3 days. I was down there, I think, one day, because it's printed on different days. Like, they print it on one day and then like put it together on the second day and stuff like that. So we did it. I had to go back every day for 10 seconds of footage.
But off ice, there are certain
tough
people
job.
that really help me.
Somebody's got to do it.
Patricia Maltby comes in and does some bookkeeping for me on a very, once a week basis. And her husband Patrick.
Well, a couple of years ago, Gary felt that the programme sales weren't reaching the potential, so he asked me.
He was very shy when it came to doing this. I remember him, and he really wanted me to cut this out, but I think he really does us proud here and explains about the eye really well.
Of course, any good selling crew is no good unless you've got a good product to sell. And we,
Too right.
Nottingham, have got the best product in the business.
Sarah as well is someone who was quite camera shy. She wanted to make it clear to me that she'd never even done an interview, let alone be in front of a camera like this before. But as soon as we rolled the cameras and I started asking questions, she settled in and does what she does best. And of course Gary, who I have to admit is a bit of a natural in front of the camera. The Meet the Players night was it was the first night I was using a Canon XL1 camera. We shot the games on a small Panasonic DV HD camera to give it that kind of like gritty kind of like gritty kind of real look, so it kind of looks very cheap but very more real, you know what I mean, like a family video. And then we shot all the interviews and stuff like this on the Canon XL1, which is this was my first time using it actually. We got it, and I realised when I got here that we needed a presenter to speak to the players. So I gave my friend David Stevenson a call, who's an actor actually, he's appeared in Casualty and everything, he's going to be well famous one day, so but I ended up cutting him out of this because Bruce just outshone him. I think my original cut of the film was about an hour and a half long, and I think this scene drastically contributed to this. This went on for a good half an hour originally, because I think the banter between Corey and Bruce here is just absolutely quality, and definitely get a few giggles out of it. But it was just fun to be in that room with them. And Corey as well, someone who was kind of camera shy at the start, but seemed to really enjoy playing up to the camera, if I can say that.
If I can, I'll say yes. No, I can't.
And
I can't say yes.
every time I pointed the camera at him, I always had something funny to do. So.
Hello.
Like I say, we shot over a period of about 6-7 weeks, and by we I mean me. With Gary Moran, who deserves massive props for putting this film together and listening to my ideas. And of course Bruce Richardson, the legend, the man, the myth. Can't thank him enough actually for this was actually all his idea. We wanted to capture something like this, kind of very personal to the players, and you know, me and Bruce were just talking before warm-up in one of the games, and you know, he offered me to come round and, you know, meet the family and film his pre-game meal and stuff like that. And it's not every day Bruce Richardson asked me to come round his house for lunch, but he offered me a really nice spaghetti that his wife made, but unfortunately duty called elsewhere. Down Temple Printing.
Same thing. Chicken.
But as you can tell, Bruce is not at all camera shy, and you know, he's probably one of the biggest players on the squad in terms of his passion for the sport and the club and what he wants to achieve. So it was really good, really great to just kind of sit down with him and talk to him about it. I think you'll appreciate seeing that with him.
It's a life experience.
And his two sons, you know, they really love the sport. You know, they really are a loving family, and it was just great to be a part of that. It was an honour to be filming it.
It doesn't matter where you are in the world. It matters that we're together, and I'm so lucky to have a family like that, because they're supporting me in what I'm passionate about something that I love, because basically we do it for the love of the game, because we don't get paid millions.
As a fan, I've always been at the games kind of wondering, you know, when we're down or we're losing, you know, in a close game or something, or you think, oh, I wonder what it's like in them locker rooms now, are they shouting or what are they doing? And I think when I actually found myself in the position to actually witness this, it was extremely tense, but it was great to be a part of, and I'm glad to share that as well. This is actually Brendan Cook, if you don't realise. And he did the hockey stop once on the ice, and then asked if he could do it a couple more times because he enjoyed splattering my camera with ice. I mean, no problem, it's only a £6,000 camera. Just keep doing it, Cookie. But that was real fun to shoot. The idea with this orchestral type music as well is to I've always been a massive fan of the Mighty Ducks. I mean, don't get me wrong, Slapshot's pretty darn good as well, but I think it's all about the Mighty Ducks in the way that those scenes were shot. If you watch the Mighty Ducks back in them days, they do a lot of dramatic hockey scenes with this orchestra, slow motion and stuff, and I just kind of wanted to convey that in the training scene. I think it works really well. It's one of my favourite scenes. A lot of people want to know what the story is behind this, because it's not that well explained in the DVD. Well, what I managed to gather, during training they play a game where they just kind of take shots. They take it in terms of taking shots at close range, and I think Dantes was the ultimate champion at it, and this was his first time he's ever lost, so this is why they were jumping. And finally, this final montage was something I wanted to convey, because it had like a feel-good kind of aspect to it. You know, when a resolution's restored, it kind of had that impact that was. You see it all kind of filmed and stuff. You'd see it get the nice orchestral ending, and I think it really built up the energy, and
the bigger the score.
it's really exciting. And Gary with the voiceover as well. It's so good. Cheesy but good.